zSpace has developed an application that is flexible enough for everyone called zSpace Studio. Whether you want to present a product or examine stuff up close, stuff like trees, body parts, animals, engines, monuments, and more, with less rules and more tools, zSpace Studio is the perfect studio for you. Now let's get started. There are two ways to bring models into Studio: by importing a model which you have created, or by opening the zSpace Model Gallery. For this video, we'll use the zSpace Model Gallery. Here on the left, we have categories to help narrow down our search for the perfect model. And I will choose dissectable to find something I can pull apart. Like this car. Nice. I actually like it so much I'm going to mark it as a favorite by clicking on this box. And now we can see it's been added to favorites. Alright, now models will often come into the studio scene with their labels on, like this car did. But since I want to focus on dissecting this car right now, let me first turn off the labels by clicking on this icon that looks kind of like an icon. Get it? Never mind. I'm just going to turn off the labels. Okay, now I'm going to switch my stylus mode over here to the dissect mode. And here we go. I'm not going to need this, or this, or this. Alright, now let's get a better view of this. Let me switch my stylus mode back to the move mode. And cool. Now to put the model back together, I can go up here and click on Reset Parts. And now it's as good as new. Now I'm wondering, how big is this car in real life? So let me go up here to click on our scales, and I'll click Show Scale. This car would not be fun for me to parallel park. But let's move on. One model is fun, but the more the merrier, right? So let's pick a second model. I'll clear my last search here and browse leisurely, and... this crab. I like this crab. Whoa, is the crab really this big? I guess we can just find out by clicking here on relative size, and... that makes more sense. And now I'm gonna turn it into a hood ornament, because why not? Just move it here, over here, and good. Excellent design choice, if I do say so myself. Let's get a picture of this. I'll take a screenshot of this by clicking on this icon, which turns the stylus into a camera. And I can use the left and right stylus buttons to zoom in and out, and the main stylus button to take a picture. Alrighty, now before I show you what we have in our toolbox, I'm going to bring in my sidekick, this woolly mammoth. I wonder if this mammoth has a lumbar vertebrae, and to investigate, we can use my favorite tool, the cutting plane. This allows me to see inside the dissectable models without actually taking them apart. Now I can turn on the labels and see that that is indeed a lumbar vertebrae. Alrighty, now what else do we have in our toolbox? This one is the straight ruler, which I'll use here to measure the height of the mammoth. I'll drag this over here, adjust this, there. And then I can use this surface ruler, like this. To get a more accurate measurement, I'll just adjust this here, and this point, and all of these points, to find out something like the length from the mammoth's trunk to the tip of its tail. Now the rulers measure in meters by default, but I actually want to see what this measurement is in feet, so let me click here and check it out. Okay, now Studio also includes built-in activities, and I'm going to show you my favorite one right now. This activity happens to be about the flow of energy in an ecosystem, and I'll use it to give you a quick overview of what a built-in Studio activity may look like. Here in this window, we have questions, instructions, or information that guide us through the activity. And I can click through the slides like this. And here I see more information about energy flow through an ecosystem. And I'll keep going here. All right. If and when I see instructions like on this slide, here it's asking me to arrange the models in proper food chain order, I'll do that. And then it asks me to take a screenshot of it, so I'll do that too. And that's it. And now I can return to browsing our list of Studio activities.